make you subscribe to JerCrispy.
Right. What's up, y'all? It's your host with the most. That's the most. Me, JerCrispy. And today, I got y'all is These Girls for Everybody by 340 Yard Animation. What about 340 Yard? They is a rap. They do make music. They love making songs. They is one of their songs is good. And they do animation too. So today is what we're gonna react to. My first animation I watched. I watched it without y'all, but this one I'm gonna watch with y'all. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow the social media, and yeah, we're on the road to 100. I would like to see how this goes.
I didn't know what to think, I didn't know what to do, but before I even had a chance to mess things up, Sarah asked me, "Do you like getting head?"
Yeah, it's me that. Yeah, hello.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we have a content marathon for you guys, so I really hope you enjoy it. If you don't know already, me and Phil animate. Right. At the end of the day, if we can't get paid, it's like...
Alright, I don't know what type of sponsorship you got, but they got nothing to do with me.
Have you ever thought you were in love? No, better yet. Because you thought you were in love, you ignore all the signs about a person who's clearly not right for you.
Right.
But because you love them, you pretend you're happy and everything's okay. Yes? No? Well, this is a story about that. Me being an idiot because I thought I was in love. So this story starts off my junior year in high school. I was on the basketball team and we were playing an away game.
I just clicked on my mind, bro. Oh my god, bro.
Against the rival school. Now, I don't remember if we won or lost that game, but what I do remember is at some point during the game, I looked over to the bleacher section and I laid my eyes on what I thought at the time was the most beautiful girl I have ever seen. I don't want this to sound like some fairy tale story, but I was young and dumb, and when I tell you it was love at first sight, there is literally no exaggeration. So fast forward after the game, I'm on the bus with the team heading back to our school, and all I could think about was this girl. I didn't know her name. I didn't even know if she went to that school. I only knew what she looked like, but as I was dazing off into my love fairy tale, my teammate Chase interrupted me. "Yo, Wyatt, did you see that girl on the bleachers, bruh?" "Yo, you better not be talking about my girl, cause I already got dibs on her." "Relax, man, I'm just playing, but I saw you staring at her the whole damn game like a weirdo, man. You couldn't have made it any more obvious." So it turns out, just by luck, Chase actually personally knew this girl and told me her name was Sarah. Now that's not her real name, but for the sake of the story, let's just call her that. So he gave me her Instagram, and by my surprise, she was already following me. So now I'm feeling hyped because I'm like, yo, she must already be fucking with me. I'm in there. So I slide in her DMs, and she told me that she saw me eyeing her at the game, but she thought it was really cute. So you know your boy spit that fire, and I had gotten her number. So skip a few days forward, we've been texting non-stop at this point, and I was spending my night at my dad's house, but it was late at night, and I was getting ready to go to bed. But then I got a message from Sarah asking if I was busy. Now I was literally getting ready to tell her goodnight, but something told me I should hold off a little bit and keep this conversation going. So I just texted her back and said, "Nah, what's up?" She pretty much told me that she was sleeping over her friend's house, but her friend wanted to go act like a and go hook up with some random guy she found on Instagram. So she was wondering if she could get dropped off at my house and just hang out with me till her friend was done.
Okay. Hey! Achoo!
Now I didn't think think about it at the time, but have you ever heard the term, you are what you eat? Or even better, you are who you hang around? I had never met Sarah in person, other than the basketball game, I guess, but we'd only been talking for a few days, and she was comfortable enough to come stay at my house after midnight while her friend went and got her cheeks clapped by some random dude. That had to have been a sign that this Sarah girl was also on demon time. But me being completely oblivious at the time,
Yes,
I just said, hey, maybe this was normal and she just needed somewhere to stay. So Sarah gets dropped off at my house. At this point, it's like 2 a.m. and I suggested we watch a movie. Now, y'all gotta understand, I was super nervous. This was the girl that made me simp over her just by laying eyes on her. And only a couple days later, she was in my living room cuddled up with me watching a movie? What? I didn't know what to think. I didn't know what to do. But before I even had a chance to mess things up, Sarah asked me, do you like getting head? Do I like getting head?
Well. You acting your host with the most, huh? You know, I'm still 18, cuz. Hello. Before y'all said, you're going to jail. No, I'm not. I'm not going to jail. So, it's basically like high school. So, I just got out of high school. And she, she graduated with me, If this girl, graduated with me, asked me that question, I'm like, for sure. For sure. I mean, I just act like, oh, boy, I ain't telling y'all, but I would be acting like a straight virgin. I would be like, man, I ain't never had it before. I never did.
Do I like getting head? We're sitting here, it's not even 10 minutes into the movie. I haven't even said more than the sentence, do you want to watch a movie? And the first thing she asked me is if I like getting head? This girl was a different type of monster. But I was too blinded by the idea of her being the next wifey to read the signs that said, yo, maybe this girl isn't wifey material. But it didn't matter because none of that at the time even crossed my mind. I just responded with, of course. And she proceeds to ask me, would you like some head? Why, yes. I thought you never asked, my beautiful lady. Bruh, I never kissed this girl. We hadn't gone on a date. We didn't even get a chance to have a deep conversation. Things that normal people that are getting ready to get in a relationship do. But yet, here she was, giving me that gok, double hand twister, teary eyes, cinnamon swirl, toes curling, legs shaking. Call me Poppy Sloppy Toppy 3000.
Wow.
I was in love, and I didn't even know her last name. So after some months, me and Sarah have been hanging out on the regular, and we even got a couple of dates in there. Not that she ever cared to go on any dates, but hey guys, I was a really good guy. And eventually, this girl became my girlfriend. Now I'm sure everybody's thinking the same thing. Yo, you're tripping, bro. But y'all gotta understand, I was the type of guy, I tried to see the good in everybody. Always giving people the benefit of the doubt. Like I literally remember a specific night where me and Sarah were talking about body counts. And she asked me what my body count was. So I told her before her I had only been with 2 other girls, so with her, that made 3. Now as a senior in high school, I feel like 3 bodies isn't even that bad. It doesn't say, hey, I'm a thought, I'll have sex with anything that moves. And it also doesn't say, damn, you haven't had sex yet? Which isn't bad, by the way. You should only do that when you're ready. But the point is, I think that's a pretty reasonable number, for a guy my age at the time at least. But when I asked what her body count was, she just looked at me and said, if I told you, you probably wouldn't want to talk to me anymore. Dude, what kind of answer is that? Even me at the time was thinking, oh shit, that's definitely not what I wanted to hear, bruh. What? But like I said, always giving people the benefit of the doubt. I looked at her and I said, it's okay. Don't worry about your past. All that matters is you're working on your future, and we could do it together. And don't let me forget to mention that after I said that, I tried to guess what her body count was. And after I got to number 5 and she still said I wasn't right, I just stopped trying. And then I tried to forget I even asked. All the red flags were right in front of me, and I just couldn't pull myself together to see the truth.
Paint with light and realize your dream. Explore new perspectives with a career in the fast.
Until one day, sometime in the future, I was playing pickup basketball at the gym with Feek. And after a game, I was complaining to Feek about Sarah. At this point, me and her had been dating for about a year and some change. And trust me when I tell you, my trust issues were at an all-time high. You see, after being with Sarah for so long, her shady tendencies started to become more and more obvious to me. And a lot of the times, I just felt like she was lying to me about things in the places
I know this video ain't this long, cause what is this? What is this? This is a completion? Hold up, bro. Hold up. This is. Oh, that's a completion. So we just going to watch this part.
she was going, but I never had any proof. And again, I was a really nice guy, so benefit of the doubt.
Right.
I would tell myself I was tripping and I should just trust her because Sarah was my girlfriend. She would never do anything to hurt me. Yeah, right. So I'm complaining to Feek, and this guy at the gym just can't seem to mind his business. And it was like super obvious that this guy was eavesdropping. So eventually I just confronted him. Yo, bro, you got an issue? Nah, man. I just couldn't help but overhear you were talking about a girl named Sarah? Now, obviously, this wasn't comfort to my ears. How does this random guy at the gym know Sarah? But I had my doubts. So I introduced myself, and he told me his name was Cassio. I pulled out my phone, and I showed him a picture of my girlfriend, Sarah. She was most definitely not your girl. I was heartbroken instantly, but before I could let all my emotions kick in, I looked Cassio dead in the eye, and I said, "Tell me everything you know." This random guy that I met at the gym for not more than 30 minutes literally just walks into my life and told me that my girlfriend was out acting like a thought? How am I supposed to take that? Is this guy a savior? Or did this guy just ruin my love life? I was hurt and confused, but I had to find out the truth. I asked Cassio to tell me exactly what he saw go down. He told me that if he was being honest, there was no way he could know for sure what she did after she left the party, but he did see what happened in the party. I mean, that would be weird if this guy was just stalking a random girl all night. But then again, he was eavesdropping on my conversation, which was already weird. Yeah, maybe this guy is a little weird. But none of that matters. If he had any information about my girl, I needed to know. But pretty much he ended up telling me.
Alright. For any guy, I'm gonna stop right here for just to tell you. For any guy in a relationship in high school or college. At high school, that might be your girl. But in college, that is not your girl no more. She's for everybody. Y'all make sure y'all pick a certain kind of females. I'm telling you, bro, that little ugly chick, they got the little wear glasses. Y'all gonna think I'm stupid. I'm telling you, them girls who wear glasses, bro, watch they glow up. I'm telling you. Then you gonna be like, hey, I'm trying to mess with you now. You got a little glow up and all that. And then y'all gonna come back to the video and y'all gonna be like, thank you, man, JerCrispy, man, I'm back with Uncle Girl and all that. I'm telling you, people change over the time and all that. And make sure y'all choose the right girl, man. Make sure y'all don't be choosing. Man, do your research, bro. Do your research before you do anything. Do your research.
I mean, he just saw her being hella
But guys and girls,
friendly with this guy on the FAU football team. Like, I'm single and I don't have a boyfriend friendly. Cassio said at one point she was even sitting on his lap and laughing. She was probably laughing at me while I was at home thinking about my loyal, loving girlfriend and how we were so happy together and I didn't want to lose her.
I chose St. George's University School of Medicine because at the time that I wanted to go into
Yo, fuck this girl. Now, even though I had a strong gut feeling that everything Cassio was telling me was true, if you watch part 1 of this video, you would know that I was a huge simp for this girl, Sarah. And because of that, I would ignore all the thought signs that she was showing me. But this Cassio guy just seemed genuine, a little weird and nosy, but genuine nonetheless. So I wanted to believe him, but I loved this girl. I needed proof. So I told him I couldn't just confront Sarah about this empty-handed. She would just deny it. So Cassio made a suggestion. He told me that the FAU football team held parties every Saturday, and it wasn't his first time seeing Sarah at these parties. And he also knew the guy that Sarah was flirting with that night. His name was Brendan. So he suggested to be my double agent. Literally, like 007 type shit. He wanted to set her up and catch her in the act. At this point, I don't even know what's going on. This was all starting to feel like some type of reality TV show. But fuck it, there was no turning back. I agreed. Special Agent Cassio acquired. So fast forward a couple of weeks and my dog Cassio is so committed, bruh. He was showing up to every FAU party, every Saturday, just to see if she would even show up. Like, bruh, I hardly knew this man, but he was riding so hard for the gang like, yo, that's my dog. But he had been showing up to these parties for weeks. All this relentless partying was starting to weigh on him, especially because Sarah hadn't even shown up. And on my end, I was getting ready to call off the operation. And right when we were about to call it quits, hello? Bro, she's here. And she's not alone. Damn. That's all I could say. My heart felt like it was gonna fall out of my chest. There was almost no words to describe the heartbreak that I was going through, especially when it goes down like this. But I had to snap out of it. The mission was not over. You see, on this particular night, Sarah had told me that she was going to her aunt's house.
Stop the cap.
For a birthday.
Stop the cap.
With
I wouldn't even fall for that. Look, son, and I'm gonna tell y'all this once. I'm gonna tell y'all this. When a girl says she going to her aunt house or grandma house, she's lying. She gonna go mess with a little side dude, a sneaky link, whatever she got going on, man. She is lying to you. Y'all kings, man. She is lying to y'all, bro. Don't fall for it, man. Make sure you have her location. All of that, bro. I'm telling you. Let me just tell y'all that. Make sure y'all get his location and now. It's cool. The boy make rugs and all that. Oh, my bad. But anyways, I was just looking at the dude who making rugs on Instagram a little bit. He just sent me a little friend request. But okay.
with her family.
Stop the cap.
And because it was her aunt's birthday, she was gonna be spending the night. And she wasn't gonna be able to text me, her boyfriend, back very often. I hate girls. So the very first thing I did was text her and asked her, how's everything going? This girl responded with, oh yeah, everything's going great. We're just about to start cutting the cake. She lied. She lied straight to my face. This girl said she was about to cut the cake? More like give up the cake. My blood is literally boiling at this point. I had to see this through though. So I took a few deep breaths, played along, and responded with, great, have fun. I rushed outside, I got straight in my whip, and I was heading straight for the FAU campus. Meanwhile, back on FAU campus, Agent Cassio was about to embark on his second part of the mission. Since he knew Brendan personally, it was his objective to make sure he kept an eye on the situation. They had no idea he was my double agent. Like, yo, we were about to catch them on a real-life episode of Cheaters, bruh.
Gotcha, bitch.
So at this point, I'm like more than halfway to the college campus, and then I get a call from Cassio. Yo, I'm so sorry, man. Brendan just told me that he's about to take Sarah back to his dorm and they're leaving real soon. I can't stall him for much longer, fam. You know how it goes down after this when someone's trying to secure the cheeks. There ain't no stopping him. Bro, I almost crushed the phone in my hand, but there was no time to waste. I pressed the gas so hard, I had to have been going 100 miles per hour. The GPS said I had like 20 minutes left, but no cap, I got to the campus in like 5. The boy was going fast and furious in that hoe. Kinda like what Brandon was about to do to my girl. Then boom, Cassio met me outside the dorms, but he just had that look on his face. And then I knew it might have been too late. But I had came way too far to turn back now. Me and Cassio started sprinting to Brendan's dorm, turning corner after corner after corner, then bang! The timing couldn't have been any more perfect. I saw Sarah and Brendan making out right in front of me. I couldn't believe it. But at this point, I wanted to embarrass her as
That remind me of something. I don't want to talk about it, but I hope. I don't want to talk about it.
as much as she embarrassed me. So with quick thinking, I know she hadn't noticed me down the hall yet. So me and Cassio hid around the corner. I took my phone out and I called Sarah. Hello? Where are you right now? What do you mean? I told you. What's the matter, Sarah? Where are you right now? Nothing's wrong. You're just what, Sarah? I turned my head around the corner. She heard and saw me looking straight at her from down the hall.
Gotcha, bitch.
Her face was priceless. Brandon was also confused. Turns out he didn't even know Sarah had a boyfriend. And luckily, he was actually a good guy. So instantly, he read the situation and understood what went down. And from that point, I didn't really do or say anything. I just left. She knew what she had did to me, and I had lost all my respect for her. So why would I even try and fix or comfort the situation? And after that, I never really spoke to Sarah again. And I know some of y'all might be thinking, damn, why didn't you snap on her? You just gonna let her get off the hook with that? But if I learned anything from the situation is that even if someone does something wrong, doesn't mean you have to stoop down to their level and return the wrongdoing. Overall, it made me a better man. So if you're watching this, thank you, Sarah. Thank you for being a thought.
Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. So, like, a lot of stuff just remind me of a lot of stuff. Don't want to talk about it, but yeah. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I see y'all. Yeah, LK, and